coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
4 down. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Get the ball.
Another try after the first down sack. Foles. And this is caught off the deflection. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36.
First down, Jaguars.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Seth DeVal. The intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tonight, 13. Hey, shoot.
2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Alfred Blue, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Irvin on the carry. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing his luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Under 10. 11 feet. Hold the look. Hold. Bravo. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Love. And he's going to go down again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
I'm going back to you. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Check out. Ready. Check. Check right. Right. Flat. Check nickel. Hatchet. Strong right.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, and what all likelihood will be the final play of the 1st half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
12. 44 to Mike. On. Come on, D. Kill. Hey, check three.
Now on 2nd and 16. Luck. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Tighten up. Reggie. Check three. Shift. Gone right.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He'll field this at the 5. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Irvin. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Perry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 42-yard line.
Look out! Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
12.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
They'll try to run it with Mack. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept their middle by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check your backer, check your backer. Hey, goal, down goal, down goal. Check 26, check 26.
Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
26 months, 26 months. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, Delta. 26 months, 26 months. No game on this defense, no game.
He'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
26 months, 26 months. Under. 26 months, 26 months. Watch the run, watch the run.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Love. This goes out right to Doyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Foles now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Blue. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 now. Foles. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Jaguar.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
180.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. 3 down, 3 down.
On first down, Irvin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 7, Foles. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And don't take the start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. On 3rd down, Irvin. Room to run past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Irvin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Foles. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll go again here with Matt. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You better be afraid of me.
Here's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
11. 44 is the mic. Smooth. All day, dog. 44.
Luck going to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 55 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, here's Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Vinatieri now for the point after. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Nick Perry. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run on 2nd down with Blue. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that,
all day like